stories of inspiration and love. Oh, how we live and what we say, it's stamping up and it's our way.
Hi everyone, it's Pauline from Stamp with Pauline, and we are the 1st of March. So the year is going quickly, celebration has finished. We're now moving on to Stampin' Up! On stage event. So if you're a demonstrator, you get to actually go to a live event. This time we're actually traveling to Brisbane. So I'll be away from my desk for a little while, so I won't have as many things to show or play, but I will have lots more things to play with when I come back. So there'll be lots of new things that demonstrators will be showing on their Facebook pages and in person, doing lives, all sorts of things. So I'll be one of those, and I'll be sure to show you the things that we actually receive when we're in Brisbane. So I'm going to get started. I'm actually going to just walk through the new kit. This is the Heirloom Arrangements kit. So you can get this online. Lots of things to mix and match, options, countless options, just countless. So I've got the pecan pie spot to go with it, and it also comes with the stamp set, and I'm going to gather all the supplies that come in this kit to start creating these cards. So I'll flip the camera and we'll get started. Alright, so let's open this Heirloom Arrangements kit and see what goodies we actually get in here. So I think the advantage to this kit will be that you can mix and match. You don't have to follow the instructions. So it does give you that option to be that little bit creative, and I have often in the past just taken kits and just done or just used what's actually supplied, and I've tried not to increase or include anything that's not in the kit. So what I have done in previous kits is maybe just adding an extra base card, and that's about all I've tried to do. So as we get these cards, we have these envelopes. So there's two different patterns here, and am I the same or are they different? I'm just going to have a look. No, they are different. We've got two different ones. So there's a little check in there, and then there's also this one which has the vintage design in on it. And then as we open up here, so this is great, and I love this now that we have this option with the Stampin' Up! Kits. It comes with a printed sheet for us to be able to store our information with our stamp set, so that we actually can just keep an eye on that, know where it's sort of come from, so we get that idea. As we open up the kit, as always, we have full instructions here. We have a tape measure ruler down the side here in inches and in centimeters, so if there's anything that we need to cut or measure, there's options. We have card number 1, card number 2, and there's lots of things that we'll be able to make with this. It also gives us in the instructions to what to stamp and where to stamp it. So this would be something that goes onto the envelope. And then also in here is the flowers that we have. We've also got butterflies, flowers, a bookmark as well. We've got some more labels and things to pop out, little tags as well. It also has these floral designs and elements, and then we have some vellum elements as well, so just be careful with those because they will be kind of really delicate. And then we have our base cards, so we have those. Then we have our pieces that we'll then stick our sentiments onto. Then we have some more tags, bits of elements as well, flowers to punch out. Then we have the card, base card in the blue. Then we have some more elements here, frames, banners, tags. Then we have two different base cards again. and then 2 more in a different color as well. So we've got with this our coordinating colors is basic black, blueberry bushel, Cajun craze, cherry cobbler, crumb cake, daffodil delight, garden green, old olive, pecan pie, pretty in pink, and pretty peacock. So lots of options there. We also have the scanning QR code so that you can actually see what's in the kits and have a step-by-step as well, so you can follow those. And if we want to, we can, like I said, just mix and match, and you don't have to make the cards up as they are in the kit. Lots of variations can apply to here. So yeah, I think this will be a handy little kit just to be able get away from that thing with the kits is some people don't always like to have 10 or 10 of the same card, or don't want to have to keep altering things and stuff. So it does make a big difference having all of these as options. So we can just move all of this out of the way. They're all of our base cards. And if you want to, you can sit here, like I said, and follow the instructions. I personally am going to just pop out all of these elements, and then I'm going to stick them in a DVD case for storage of them so they don't get damaged. That's of course if I don't make up all the cards. These will be a great little gift as well for someone. So if you've got someone that needs or don't know what to give them as a gift, I think this is a great option. Make these cards up, stamp and get them all done. What I have done also in the past is I've often gifted these for a fundraiser for a couple of local events. I just find the kits are handy to do because then that person who receives this as their, either it's a raffle prize or a lucky draw prize, it's something that they can work on at their own pace and do what they want to do, but they can also follow the instructions as well, and it's something simple and quick to do, and they don't feel like there's too much pressure or too much oh, I can't create effect on there. So yeah, so we're off to on stage in the next 2 weeks. So we're heading to Brisbane. Current Stampin' Up! Demonstrators got to buy a ticket to attend the event, and when we go up there, we all get together and have great fun, great laughs, and spend the time learning things and seeing new products that are coming. And it's just a great way just to spend a weekend, getting re-energized, I guess, for a better word. I just sometimes when you feel like you're losing your mojo a bit, it does. It's one of those things that attending something or creating even an event, holding an event, just shows people new things, just makes you feel a bit better and get those juices flowing. Sometimes if I'm not holding an event, I will actually just sit and craft, but what I do is I pick one particular stamp set, one set of designer series paper, and my intention with that is that I'm only working with that, and I try to create as many cards as I can. And that's where I use my Craft at Home kit class as well. So when I've got to create cards for the ladies, whether it be online or in person, I will often just know that that's the stamp set I'm working with, and that's the designer series paper, and that's the embellishments, which is why I like sweets, because I don't have to think other than being the creative part of making a card. And taking some inspiration from places like Instagram and Pinterest and things like that to always come in handy as well. So it's an advantage. I don't always case someone else's card, but I might use it as a starting point, which is another reason if you lose your mojo, those sorts of places are good to sort of go, or have a look at one of your previous cards and see if you can use that to make another card. So we'll pop all of these bits out, and I usually do birthdays a bit more than other cards, so I tend to swap out my sentiments for birthday messages. And when I sell these at work as well, or hand out for gifts, I tend to find people like those. Birthdays and Christmas tend to be the biggest need of my cards, I guess. All right, so we are starting off with a envelope here, and then we're going to take the block. I won't use the spot because I actually have the large pecan pie ink pad, so I'll be opting for that. Then going to stamp the For You, which is going on to this piece. Okay, and I've got another block here as well, just so that I don't have to clean and chop and change in between my bits. And I'll grab a third block as well. So again, handy little thing with these kits, lots of blocks, so they do come in handy for having extra supplies and things. So I do like a kit block. So we're going to stamp, and I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to where it's going. And then we're going to stamp the butterfly, and then is it a moth? I think it actually might be a moth, not a butterfly. And then our sentiment as well. All right, just a little thing with the photopolymer stamp sets, just be aware that photopolymer stamp sets are thinner and will actually distort if you press them down too hard. So if you're looking for that type of effect, great. But if you're not getting a crisp image of your stamp, you could be pressing a little too hard when you're stamping down your block. So that's just something to keep in mind. You can press, but it's a bit more than a kiss sort of effect, I guess, but not a squish down. Try and see if you can get it through the piece of paper. So we don't press too hard on that. So that is our envelope done. We could always decorate the front of the envelope as well. So for this card, we've got, and I'm just going to make sure that I've got my words up the correct way, because we don't want upside down words. So the other thing with kits, it comes with the dimensionals, and this one also comes with tear and tape as well, which we'll be using to adhere all of our pieces down. So we've got a hexagon coming in, and then a little pink piece here, and then we have the vellum. I don't know if it's a vellum piece or it's a floral piece. Let's have a look and see. Might put all of my taggy bits together, then all of my florally bits together, just to see what we've got going on. All right. I don't know why, I feel like it's that piece of vellum, because it's a very long piece coming through, and then the floral piece, which is this bit, and that is sitting here. And then we have a butterfly, and that goes there. And then we have our For You. Yep, just about there, I guess. It's not off there. All right, so that is card number 1 for this. So if you're interested in this kit, you can jump online and get that. And like I said, I think this will be a really good kit just to be able to mix and match. I will adhere all of these bits together before I actually stick it down onto my base card, and I think I would actually raise that up just to give that a little bit of depth and things too. So we've got the dimensionals there. It does say on the instructions what is to be raised up. So we've got raised up words, sentiment, and our butterfly, and everything else is just adhered down, and so is our strips as well. So lots of options there for us to do. So I hope you enjoy that, and good luck, and I'll be back with some variations on my Heirloom Arrangements kit. All right, thank you. See ya.
What we love, what we do makes a difference in me and you. All these years of inspiration.